Greetings. My name is Vernice McFarland, and I am the founder and executive director at the Mahogany Project. And I would like to thank our community members, volunteers, supporters, donors, funders, and fellow community leaders for joining us tonight. While the last 2 years have been a trying time for many of us as Black folk navigating career and trans experiences, we continue to grow and thrive as a people and a community. The Mahogany Project was established to reduce social isolation, stigma, and the acts of injustice in TQLG plus communities of color. With 225 new anti LGBT bills introduced as of June 6, 2022, in 40 states targeting transgender youth and families, threatening the safety of other transgender and gender minorities, this exemplifies how vital our work is and how we need all of us to be successful in accomplishing our mission. For the past 5 years, the Mahogany Project has worked to build thriving communities for TQLG plus folk, locally and in the South. In the first 3 years, the Mahogany Project established itself as a symbol of love, community, holistic wellness, and Blackness. By the third year, by the third year of our organization existence, it became a voice for Black and Brown gender minorities here in Texas. Within the fourth year, the Mahogany Project Inc. became the first Black trans led and Black trans founded center here in Houston with physical space, opening our doors in the fall of 2021. To all of you watching, we would like to use this time to provide statistical information on the needs, population, and service commitment, and our service commitment. The Mahogany Project prides itself on being a TQLGB plus organization. Data from the Trevor Project estimates that the largest population of LGBT plus folk live here in the South, accounting for 35%. Our service statistics indicate that 60% of individuals seeking TMP services identify as either transgender or gender diverse. 65% of those individuals are Black or African American, and 11% of Latino, Latinx, or Latina. Our service areas include the Bible Belt South, where Texas is the most hostile state for transgender individuals. Texas is known as the transgender murder capital of the United States. And again, we have seen the most murders of transgender individuals this year than any other state. Because of the hostility in Texas and southern states, our community members need mutual aid support, self defense and safety access, gender affirming care, holistic wellness services such as therapy and counseling. A survey of adults in the South found that 69% of 18 to 24-year-olds have fair or poor mental health. Knowing that Texas has one of the lowest mental health rates in the country, TMP is committed to continuing mental health support and referral services to those within our service network. Over over the years, the Mahogany Project, over the next few months, the Mahogany Project will launch additional campaign work and work that impacts the community and how you, as our community members, can support us as intentional allies. We will also work with local officials to ensure Houston adopt the Equal Rights Ordinance, the China Gibson Bill, and work to dismantle the gay and trans panic defense in Texas. Additionally, organizations like Transgender Education Network of Texas, Equality Texas, Houston in Action, and Voters' Writers are committed to joining our fight to protect the voters' rights of transgender and gender diverse individuals. During July, we will unleash a plan of action and a Beyond the Allyship pledge. We encourage you to step up to the plate and join us in the movement. Thank you for your continued commitment to the Mahogany Project, Houston's LGBT plus community, and all of the Black and Brown, queer, and trans Houstonians who have aided us in our work, knowing that none of this could have happened without you. Our cousins are the background of what we do here, and we look forward to continuously building our family tree rooted in community. Thank you.
The Mahogany Project has served 1,697 Texans and 472 people across the South, totaling 2,169 trans, queer, lesbian, gay, and bisexual plus Americans. We provided $32,000 30 we provided $32,000 in mutual aid at the height of the pandemic and supported Houstonians to recover after the devastating Texas freeze. We've distributed we distributed more than 350 self-defense items nationwide, working to ensure that our community and Houstonians obtain proper guides to safety. And also, we've done safety defense classes. Our adult coloring and activity book was downloaded 892 times since we produced it, and it also was used in classrooms, after school programs, mental health and self-care seminars, and during professional developments. We're excited to announce that the Artivism initiative will return this fall to produce volume 2 of the adult coloring and activity book. Thank you.
Hi, everyone. Can you hear me okay? Thumbs up? Awesome. So my name is Taryn Biggs, she, her, and I am the Director of Community Engagement here at the Mahogany Project. I'm going to talk to you more about engagement. So I want to start it off with volunteering. Volunteering is the backbone of everything we do. We always need volunteers, especially in nonprofit. So firstly, if you've ever volunteered with us, thank you. Also, if you are looking for events to or ways to volunteer with us, one of the ways you can do that is just by coming into our office, which includes just helping out with making condom packs or anything we may need around our community center, including like unpacking things or just anything like that to help out for anyone that needs it. We also have a couple of events, including next Tuesday, June 28th, we have the flower party, and we can have volunteers for that, as well as on Thursday, July 14th, we are having a variety show, and we are looking for volunteers for that as well. If you are interested in volunteering, you can always go to our website at themahoganyproject.org. And once you're there on the homepage, right under contact us at the top, if you hover over that, you'll see volunteer sign up, and you can fill out your info. It'll come directly to us. And we'll have that placed in the chat for you. Also, another way, if you're looking to volunteer in a different way, maybe you are a leader or you're in corporate America or you're an executive, we are also looking for 4 new board members. These are people that can offer us ideas. They may have time, not necessarily to be in the office day to day, but maybe they have time to collaborate with us and strategize with us. You can offer capital and just various ways to help us advance the organization. So if you are interested in that, please reach out to us as well as far as board members. And another thing I always talk about, if you feel like you can't give your time, of course, we're always going to ask if you can give money, and donating, that's always helpful. So I want to start, as Bernice did, we had some statistics in the beginning, so I would love to give you some statistics now, but why donating is important. Just 3 numbers. As far as for the Black TQ LGBT plus community, we only receive 5% in the United States of grant money that is given to LGBTQ plus issues. So that's only 5% go to Black organizations. But then when you look at that, compare it to just grants in overall, no matter the type of organization, Black TQ LGBT plus organizations receive less than 0.01%. That means less than a penny if you're counting 100. That's less than 0.01%. And when you're looking specifically even further, when you narrow that down to Black, trans, or gender diverse or gender non-conforming people who also face the highest rates of violence in this country, it's less than 1% of funding goes to us as well. So these are all numbers that were actually given to us by the funders. It was a report done by the funders of LGBTQ and ABFE. It was a report done last year. So these are very accurate numbers. As far as our fundraising goals, so this is our 5th year in service. So we have a little donation, I guess, fundraiser called I Got 5 on it, where we're trying to raise $5,555. So if you're able to give 555, maybe you're able to give the whole 5,000. I don't know, maybe, you never know. Well, you can always do that with us. We're happily take it. So there's a few ways you can donate. If again, you can always go to our website. There's a button at the top that says donate if you want to do it specifically through PayPal. And when you click there, you can set up the amount. And there's also a little checkbox that will let you set it up for monthly. Or you can go on our website to the homepage. And when you scroll down, when you click the little drop down arrow, there's the fundraiser donation section right there. And you can either use PayPal, your card, or bank transfer. And you can do it for $10, $5, any amount you want. And again, you can set that up to come out monthly, and you set the date. And that's for general donations. And of course, for the services mentioned earlier, if you click on the donate button, if you want to donate specifically to, say, self-defense or ID replacements or gender affirming surgery, aftercare, anything like that, you can also donate specifically to those. As far as that, I believe that is everything I have to share. So unless there's anything else, I'll pass it back to Vernus. And thank you guys again for tuning in. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Taryn, and thank you, Darian, for joining us during the State of the Mahogany Project and shedding some light on the work that we're doing here today and every day at the Mahogany Project, and how our community members and cousins, as I like to call them, can join us in our fight to equity and not just equality, right? And some other things that I would like to offer for those of you who are Amazon shoppers like me. You can always visit smile.amazon.com. Make Mahogany Project, the Mahogany Project, your charity of choice. And every time that you make a donation or buy something, well, every time you buy something online, a portion of those proceeds will come directly to the Mahogany Project, and it's no extra labor on you at all. And that the Mahogany Center is open Tuesday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. We are here servicing community and having a great time doing it. We are having a multitude of events that are coming up over the next month and a half on both Tuesday and Thursday, with the introduction of Pound Town as well on next Wednesday. So that's going to be exciting, right? We're going to be working with Planned Parenthood to provide some adult education around best sex practices, consent, and ways to have enjoyable, safe, pleasurable sex, right? With you and your partner or partners, or however that plays out, right? And so that we hope that you are taking advantage of all of the amazing programming that we are putting on here at the Mahogany Project. We ask that you follow us on all of our social media accounts here on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat. Baby, follow us on Cash App too, right? That is my favorite social media app, so that we all can be clear. I love the fact that you can give people a little name and they can send you dollars, right? So make sure that you're following us to get the latest on the Mahogany Project, right? And when all is failed, sign up for our newsletter. It's a great way to find out all the latest happenings at the Mahogany Project, as well as getting connected with volunteer opportunities and all things that we're doing to make the community better, right? And so we are encouraging you to engage with us. Myself and Taryn will be leading some amazing voter engagement programs starting next month, and there will be opportunities for individuals to get funding, for individuals who are socialites and influencers within community, to help us build status for the Mahogany Project and trans communities as a whole, right? Because we know that we need individuals outside of the trans community as well to help us reach liberation for trans folks. And it is one of the biggest things that we are fighting for right now, aside for abortion rights and things like that. We're also looking to start doing some incarceration work with TQ LGBT plus folks who are in jail, providing resources to them, as well as funds on their books, as well as marijuana decriminalization work. We know that marijuana is being decriminalized all across the nation, while Black people and other minorities are still being locked up at high rates, getting fines, and having their life stripped away from a plant that's being legalized, and profited off of by people who don't look like us. And so we want to ensure that we are creating a space for community to exist and fight for the things that we believe in. So if these are issues that are important to you and you have enjoyed the work that the Mahogany Project has done thus far and over the last years, we encourage you to sign up for our newsletter, join the fight, become a monthly donor. um, and just look out, cousins, for what we have coming up next. We have some amazing opportunities, and things are already popping up for 2023. So we can't wait to share those with you as well. So thank you all for joining us tonight at the State of the Mahogany Project. It has been our esteemed honor to serve you as your community organization here in Houston, and we look forward to seeing you coming through our doors or at our next event. Until we talk to you soon, have a good night. Bye, everybody.
Bye, everyone.